Hi, this is Rob Hayes. I'm Novi's Public Services Director and City Engineer. Welcome to this edition of Novi's Road Construction Update. We currently have 5 projects underway throughout the city, one of which being the Road Commission for Oakland County's Grand River project, and then 4 separate City of Novi projects. The Grand River project is making great progress. Currently, the base course of asphalt has been placed between Novi Road and Meadowbrook Road, and currently the contractor is working on milling off the old asphalt surface between Meadowbrook and Haggerty. Currently the contractor is about 6 weeks ahead of schedule, and we're looking for him to place the base course of asphalt on the Meadowbrook to Haggerty piece within the next week or so, and then provide the top course of asphalt, the wearing course of asphalt, over the entire roadway by the end of July. So depending on weather, the project could be complete and open to traffic by the end of this month. As we've had all along, there are no detours associated with the Grand River project. Instead, we're maintaining traffic in both directions. For those of you that are familiar with driving through the project limits, you'll understand that there are at times intermittent lengthy delays. So we're all looking forward to the project being completed by the end of July. As I said, there are 4 city projects currently underway. The first city project is the 9-mile Meadowbrook Signal Improvement Project. This is the last signal location within the city that hasn't been updated to county standards. The contractor currently has the pole bases in place and has set most of the poles, and soon will be stringing the box span wires that'll go across all 4 legs of the intersection. A much better configuration as far as traffic safety is concerned. And then finally he'll be hanging new signal heads on those wires. It'll be the new left turn flashing yellow arrow type of signals that are becoming more and more commonplace throughout the county. A good portion of the funding for the 9-mile Meadowbrook Signal project is being paid for by federal funds and the remainder by the City of Novi. We expect the project to be complete and fully operational by the end of the summer. The longest lead time involves not only the hardware but also the software associated with the controllers and the programming involved with those. So we're saying the project should be done by the end of the summer. As has been the case throughout this project, there have been no real impacts to traffic, so therefore no detours have been necessary. The next project is one that just started this week on July 9th. It's the 9-mile road from Taft to Beck Road rehabilitation project. In fact, it's the project that you see behind me right now. The contractor's just mobilized and has set up the traffic control for the project. Our goal here is to completely resurface the roadway, make drainage improvements, and then improve sidewalk access ramps for non-motorized transportation so that they are accessible and meet Americans with Disability Act requirements. As I said, the contractor just started. We're looking for this project to also be completed by the end of the summer before school starts, especially here at nearby Thornton Creek Elementary. Because of the nature of the 9-mile Taft to Beck Road project, we can only allow 1 lane of traffic during the course of the project. Therefore, only westbound traffic will be able to traverse that portion of 9-mile. So that means there needs to be a detour for eastbound traffic. So for traffic either on 8-mile or 10-mile roads, the detour route would be eastbound on either one of those routes, then to either north or southbound Taft, back to westbound 9-mile road. The city received a federal grant for this particular project. 80% of the project cost is being covered by federal funds, and the other 20% by the City of Novi. Next, the city is kicking off its annual neighborhood road reconstruction and rehabilitation program. This is a very popular program for which City Council has earmarked anywhere from $1 to $1.5 million per year just to be dedicated on neighborhood streets. This year's program just began the week of July 9th and is currently underway. So we have a long list of subdivisions that will be addressed this year with particular streets within those subdivisions, and I'll list them off now. In Westminster Sub, we'll be working on Westminster Circle and Squire Drive. In Country Place, we'll be working on West Glenhaven Circle. In Dunbarton, Foxton, and Luvert. In Royal Crown Sub, Braden Court. In Simmons Orchard, Fairway Hills Drive. In Walden Woods, Laramie and Cheyenne. In Jamestown Sub, a small portion of Jamestown Road near 10-mile road. In North Hills, Bedford Drive will receive some work. And then finally, Cottageford Road, which is off of Novi just north of 9, isn't really in a subdivision, will also be resurfaced this year. Now, as I said, the work is currently underway, and we expect all the work to be completed sometime this fall. And such as typical with our neighborhood roadway work, no road closures are actually done, so detours aren't necessary. Finally, a project I mentioned last time, we're doing roadway rehabilitation work in and around the West Oaks 2 area. West Oaks Drive, South Karovitz Drive, which used to be known as Sheraton Drive, as well as Fountain Walk, are all being rehabilitated as we speak. We put the contractor on an expedited schedule so as to minimize the impact to commerce in that area, and we expect the contract to be completed by the end of July. No road closures were necessary as part of this project, so therefore no detours are necessary. So this concludes this edition of Novi's Road Construction Update. Stay tuned to Channel 13 all construction season long for updates, as well as check our City of Novi website at cityofnovi.org.